Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited that my crystals from Etsy, it came from the US today and it came in a box with lots of them. It's like a crystal kit with a lot of new things that I like this little selenite one that I really love. And all these crystals, some of them raw, some of them tumble, and it also came with a sage that I burned to cleanse my card and to cleanse the aura and the energy in my home, and I really love it. So yes, I'm really excited to be able to use them today. All right, so for today, for group number 1, I have for you guys the clear quartz raw stones. And for group 2, I have the raw rose quartz. Is it focusing? And for group 3, I have this beautiful amethyst cluster. Okay, so I'll ask you guys to take some time to meditate and pick the one that resonates to you most or calls out to you the most, and then you can fast forward to your timing for today's reading. Hello everyone who picked group number 1, which is you guys who picked this really beautiful clear quartz crystal raw stones. I love how it has like all these rough edges and it's just really beautiful. It's imperfect, but I really love it. Okay, all right, so for you guys, we have these are the cards that I have. So today I do it a little bit different. If you guys didn't watch the beginning, the intro, so I just pick out those cards and then read it as it is now. And so some cards may be repeated in the other groups, in the other piles. So yes, let's begin. Okay, so for the very first card, you guys have the Justice, the Temperance, the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, and also the Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles has been appearing a lot in my reading, and I feel like, you know, that's probably like a lot of the things that everyone is going through right now. Okay, so let me adjust this. There's so many things, so many clutter. Okay, so let's begin. So this is the card that represents your role in this relationship. Okay, so with the Justice card, I feel like you are someone who is always trying to treat everyone fairly. All right, so maybe you treat your person very fairly. You give and take in a good way, all right, and you also try to like balance things out when it comes to mistakes and all that, you know. So if the other person make mistakes, you know how to treat them right and not punish them. If the other person give you something, you know how to return the favor in a very fair way, and you're also very good at judging the situation in a fair way. So maybe you know, if they make mistakes or if you guys are going through a fight, you're the level-headed one where you're like, okay, you know, what's fair, how can things be done right, all right, what's the right way to do this so that we don't fight further, and so that both of us gain something from it, so that we don't sort of lose things, or so that we don't complicate it even further, right? So you're like the fair, level-headed person when it comes to situation, all right? You're also someone who believe in, you know, putting in the effort into the relationship. So when you put in good effort into a relationship, you understand that you will get good results, you will get good benefit. So, you know, like they say, you know, the grass is greener where you water it. Okay, you're very fair that way, in that, you know, you understand that, you know, whatever that you give, you know, you will get back in a very fair way. So you give a lot of good things and then you get a lot of good things. You believe in karma. Okay, so in this relationship, you are the person who will balance that out, make sure everybody gets the right thing. Make sure everybody gets it fair. Make sure nobody feels left behind. Nobody feel like, you know, they're doing more or they're not getting enough. You're just a very just person. You're a very fair person. Okay, and your partner in this relationship has the Temperance card, which I feel is like a really good match for the both of you. Okay, because the Temperance is also someone who is very level-headed but internally, right? So you're the person who, like, okay, when it comes to the situation, then you'll be like, you will have the mind to say, okay, how do we make this right? All right, and your partner is the one who can balance out the emotions. So if they feel like, okay, the situation is getting too hot, too heaty, or you're getting angry, they know when to tone down, right? If they get angry, and then they know as well when to control their own emotions, right? They know how to deal with volatile situation. If you're sad, they know what to do. If you're happy, they know what to do. So there sort of balances out the emotions in the relationship, right? And this person is also very good with stressful situation. So, you know, if you guys go for like excuse me, if you guys go for traveling, or if you guys are going through a crisis, this is the person that you have to hold on to. This is the rock in the relationship that's like very clear about, okay, you know, let's not get too stressed out. Let's calm down, and don't let our emotions get in the way. So your partner in this relationship is the level-headed one, and they're very, very good at dealing with stressful situation. They're good with dealing with emotions. So if you're someone who's like, I feel like both of you, you know, you guys just make such a good match, because you're someone who knows how to treat other people right, how to make everybody get the right thing, and your partner is the one who knows how to tone down the emotion, balance out the emotion, make sure everything is harmonious, make sure everybody is happy, make sure that, you know, their own emotions doesn't get in the way, and they also know how to be, you know, the yin to your yang. You know, when you're happy, they know how to make sure you don't go too high up. When you're sad, they make sure you don't go too low. Okay. All right. So how did you guys meet, or, you know, what was the foundation of your relationship? So you have the Two of Cups, which is a really, really good card. That means when you guys meet, you guys just know that this is the person that's for you. Okay, so this is very similar to the Lover's card, where it's talking about this is a really good partnership. You know, you guys are able to share the cup. You guys are able to make the two cups become one. You guys are able to share each other's emotions, each other's interests, each other's hobbies, each other's workload. You know, you guys are able to just go through life together. Okay, so this is a really, really great card. And I believe that you guys have a really, really strong connection. So you guys, this is your soulmate. This is the person that you just can really gel well with. This is the person that that is meant for you, and you know that, and that's how you guys started. You guys started really, really strong with each other. You guys started as you know, the couple, where you guys just feel like, this is the person for me. This is the person that I can be with forever in my life. This is the person that, this is my person. Okay, you both feel that way with each other when you started. All right. However, in the current situation, I have the Five of Cups. So maybe you both are going through a tough situation right now. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are breaking up or you guys are fighting. You know, maybe you guys just have a little bit of argument. You guys just have a little bit of maybe one of you is dealing with something, and so there's been like a little sense of detachment. You feel a little bit distance with each other. Maybe one of you have been dealing with some sort of loss, some sort of grief, and then you have to stay apart for the other person to like deal with their own emotions, to deal with their own problems. And then you do feel like, you know, this person is getting away from me, or I feel very far away from you. I don't see you as much anymore. I don't feel as connected with you anymore. And you are a little worried about it. You feel a bit of loss. You feel a bit of like, my best friend is no longer here with me and I don't know what to do. I feel like everything that I have is gone. Everything that I have is going to ruin, and I might lose this person forever. Okay, but this card is saying that, you know, this is just temporary. So with the Three of Cups here, you just have to let this person deal with it, but don't crumbles down, and don't let that affect the relationship, because this is just a temporary thing. And you have to remember, you still have 2 cups here. Okay, so you have to remember that you guys started out with such a strong connection. You guys balances out each other, and you have to remember that this is your soulmate. This is the person that you really like, you really enjoy spending time with. And I'm so sorry, was that like a little bug flying on? Okay, yeah, and you have to hold on to that, you know. Right now it may feel like a lot of things are disappearing, a lot of things are lost, but you had really strong connection with each other, and you have to hold on to that. Things will get better. Okay, and as seen in the Knight of Pentacles, which is the future of this connection. Okay, so you guys will end up just becoming one of those routine couple. Okay, I know that may sound like it's like a little bit boring for a lot of people, but I feel like to some people that's what they're looking for. They're looking for like a routine where, you know, they can go grocery shopping with this person, deal with taxes with this person, talk about money problem with this person. So I feel like you guys will make a great home with each other. You guys can really live well with each other. You guys are going to be able to grow old together, live through life together, go through all the boring routines of getting older, getting wiser, growth together. Okay, and if that's not what you are looking for in a relationship, in a connection, so maybe this is something that you have to be more aware of, that it can go that way. It can go very routine. It can go less interesting, you know, down the road, and that may be something that you don't want. That may be something that you feel like, you know, I want something who is more interesting. I want somebody who can make me feel alive every time, or, you know, keep surprising me with new things, surprising me with new changes. Then you have to really think about if that's what you want in this relationship, because I do feel like, you know, you guys do complete each other. You guys complement each other. You guys are a good balance to each other. And you know, when something is really good, when something is really balanced, balance can also mean stagnant or boring. You know, like if a jug of water is just, you know, really balanced, really stable, like, you know, nothing, no wind changes it, nothing ripples it, nothing drops in it, you know, so it's just really nice and peaceful. It's just really calming, but that's just what it is, you know. Nothing, there's no ripple, there's nothing, it doesn't change ever. So really think about if that's what you want. You guys will have really good home life. You guys will have like a lot of prosperity, a lot of comfort. But yeah, think about that. Like comfort can't be complacent. All right, so do think about if you want that. Okay, all right, so for your oracle cards, which I have shuffled already, you have Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. I keep getting this for my reading the past couple of weeks, and I don't know why. So I feel like there's a lot of people who are wanting something in their life right now, and they're not getting to it, and then they feel like they're not enough. They feel like they're not getting there. They feel like, you know, what is my purpose in life? What am I doing here? Okay, so with this card, I feel like if you're chasing after something that's different, or if you chasing after a kind of love life that's that's so adventurous, that's so passionate, that's so interesting and, you know, romantic, like a rom-com, maybe that's not for you. Okay, and it's okay. All right, so with the grandmother and the grandmother of Jesus here, sitting in light, laying foundation, divine plan. So maybe your purpose in this connection is actually to, maybe you're the person that your partner have to meet for them to be happy. You know, maybe good things are not happening to you, but it's happening to other people around you, and you make it happen. Right? So yeah, like maybe you feel like this connection is so boring, or this connection is not for you, or this connection is not something that you see yourself doing for the rest of your life, but maybe the other person feel that way. Okay, this is the divine plan. You are going to be the divine soulmate for this person, you know, the divine happiness for this person. And is that something that is enough for you? Okay, will that make you happy enough? Or, you know, if you want something more, then this connection may not be for you. All right, because right now it seems that, you know, your person is going to be the lucky one for meeting you. So maybe you don't feel as lucky, but really do think about that. You know, if is that really what you're thinking about? Is that really what you want out of this connection and out of this life even? All right. Okay, thank you so much, group number 1, for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. Okay, so this is for you guys who have chosen this very beautiful raw rose quartz. If you guys can see it, is it focusing? Yep. Okay, I really love how it's like a really weird shape. It's like there's like these thin sides, and I feel like that's really beautiful, that it's imperfect, and I love it. Okay, so for you guys, just a disclaimer before we start, that because this is a love reading, I feel like, you know, there can be a lot of emotions going around, and I don't cherry pick my card. I just read it as it is. And this time I do it a little bit different, where after I shuffle every card, and I put them back in, and then I shuffle it again before I do the second reading. So there may be some cards that are repeated, and I also have shuffled it out for you guys, and I also have the oracles out for you guys already right now, and I have already seen this, and so I know what's going to be coming after. And this pile as well feels a little bit like there's a very happy beginning, but there's a little bit of issues coming at the end. So just be prepared for that. If you don't want to know what's going to happen, you know, don't ask. Just be very mindful of that. Okay, so for you guys, you have the Magician card, which is a good number 1, and you have the Chariot. Oh, it's not focusing. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the 10 of Pentacles. And you have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so this one here with the Magicians, this one carries Virgo or Gemini energy that I have here, but in Mercury. So if that resonates with you, you know, that's your sign. But if it doesn't, it's okay. You know, don't worry too much about it. All right, so this is the card that signifies you. So you are someone who is very strong-headed about what you want to do. You're someone who always like get your things done, and or you have really high confidence about the kind of things that you want to do. You're someone like, you know, if you feel like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna become that, then you will become it. I'm gonna get that job, you will get it. I'm gonna be this kind of person, you're gonna get it. You're very confident of your own skills. You're very proud of who you are, you're very proud of your experience, you're very confident about your knowledge, you're very confident about your skills, and so you know that anything that comes your way, you can do it. All right. So I feel like maybe that's also something that you bring into the relationship, where you feel like, I know how to do this whenever there's a problem. I know how to do this, I have the skills to solve these issues. I believe in myself that I'm going to be able to solve this. I believe in myself that I will get through this relationship. I will be able to manifest the kind of happiness and the kind of love that I want in my life. And you usually do. Things always go your way. Good things are always happening to you. You have a strong manifesting power. Whatever you want, you usually get, and that makes you a very high confident person, which can be a good thing, but can be a not so good thing if that affects your partner. Okay, so we'll see with the second one. This is the card that represents your partner. This has the Cancer energy. All right. If that resonates with you, if it doesn't, then it's okay. Maybe they have Cancer in their astrological chart. You can ask, or you can check online if you want to. Okay, so this is the Chariot. With this card, I feel like your partner as well is somebody who is also very sure about what they want, but the difference with you is that they are more of the action taker. So sorry about the noise. I live in Malaysia. There's a lot of fast bikes around, and I live next to the highway. Okay, so your partner is someone who is they're very action based. They're really like, okay, for me to get there, I'm going to do this. All right, do. They're the kind that when they want something, then they will work for it. When they want to get better or they want to get fitter, they will work out. They will do all kinds of exercises needed. When they want to learn how to be better at something, they will take up all kinds of workshops, all kinds of classes for them to be able to do it. They're very action based, and they're very forward thinking. So they are very in control of their minds. They're very in control of what they want. They're very in control of how they live their life. They're very strong in that way. They have a lot of self-determination. They have a lot of self-control. So they are more of the kind of successful people because they have the right kind of attitude. They have the right kind of discipline. They love victory. They love getting things done. They love getting things done right. All right. They love the result. While you're the kind of person who is more of, I know I'm gonna get it. Okay. Maybe I do it, in a different way. Like work smart, not work hard kind of attitude. But your person is more of the work hard and then good things will come to you kind of person. Okay. All right. So how would you guys meet? So you have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you guys probably meet at work. So you guys probably have the same kind of job, or you guys have the same kind of hobbies. Something that you guys have been able to do together. So maybe you met at a workshop, you met at a business trip, or at a forum, at a talk, at some kind of community gathering. Okay, so you guys share that same work ethics, you guys share that same interest. You guys are very passionate about things together. You guys know what you want. You guys know how to get things done. I feel like you guys are the kind of couple who are like, if both of you are influencers, okay, you know what to do to, like, for example, you can plan out what you're going to wear. So you're like, okay, you wear this and I wear this, and this is how we both are gonna rock that event. Okay. Or if you're both doctors, so you guys know, like, you can be this kind of doctor and I'll be this kind of doctor, and we'll be like power couple. You guys are like power couple, and that's what get you guys together. You know, you guys know that you guys just know that this other person is going to be good for me in terms of my drive, in terms of my motivation. So you guys complement each other in terms of work, in terms of passions and hobbies. Okay, so maybe, you know, maybe he's a photographer and you're a model, you know, that kind of thing, where you guys just complement each other when it comes to work and passion, right? So apparently that's the foundation of things. You guys just like to do the same thing together, and that's what has been keeping the relationship going. Okay, all right, so for this card, the Ten of Pentacles, so this is the current situation. So I feel like maybe you guys have been getting really serious. Maybe talks of marriage has been thrown around, or, you know, maybe you guys have been have gotten engaged, or you guys have started moving in together. You guys have thought about relocation to a new place together. You guys have met each other's family. You know, things have just gotten quite serious with each other. All right, and I feel like there's also like culture here. So if you look at this card, this is one of my favorite cards because it has like a lot of cultural elements here. So it feels like it gives me like Romeo and Juliet vibe, but like in terms of the two families just really like each other. Okay, so I feel like you guys either share the same kind of beliefs, or you guys share the same culture. Maybe you guys come from the same cultural background, and both of your family really love each other, you know. So perhaps you guys have met each other's family and it feels like this is a really good connection, like this is going somewhere, and both of your families have been giving blessings to each other. And perhaps also that you guys really like the company of each other's family or friends. Okay, and you feel like I can be more. I can be, for example, if you're both doctors, so maybe one person comes from a family of doctors, and you feel like, you know, me being with this person and getting to know his family is good for my job, is good for my future. It's gonna make me grow even more. It's gonna make me even more interesting. Like if you're dating an artist, so maybe they have a group of friends who are also artists, and you feel like you can learn more from them. You feel like you know, it's sort of like a benefit as well dating this person, and you guys get to share all these resources. You guys get to share all these life experiences that just make each other even more rich, even more fulfilled, in terms of, you know, passion, in terms of life experiences, in terms of satisfaction with your life in overall. Okay, and that's just really nice and really fun. Okay, but for the looming future of this connection, you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that there might be a conflict that is coming, or it has already happened, where you guys would just disagree about something. And I'm getting a sense of the energy that I'm getting is that one of you may end up wanting to do other things, or one of you may end up choosing their passion or their career over their partner. All right, and when that happens, there's going to be a disagreement, there's going to be a lot of fight, there's going to be a lot of resentment, and you will feel like, you know, this is really tough. Like I'm tired of fighting with you, I'm tired of arguing with you because it's going nowhere. Okay, and I feel like this card does say it might go nowhere, where, you know, as you can see, once the swords has been laid down, once the fights has stopped, you guys will go your own way, you guys will go separate ways. All right, and of course, you know, as I've always told all of my clients, I'm not a fortune teller, and this is just the vibe and the energy that I get from, you know, reading based on, you know, the kind of people that I feel will choose the rose quartz. And this is not permanent, and you have the power to change it. We all have free wills. So maybe this is something that can happen, but you can also stop it. You can also think about it like, how much is this relationship worth for you to keep trying? Okay, or is it not worth it? If you end up finding out that your partner is somebody who will go after their career more than going after you, is that something that you can tolerate? Is that something that you can accept? Okay, you have to really think about what's good for you. You have to really think about if this connection is worth it for you to keep bringing into your future. Is it stopping you from your growth? Okay, is it really worth it to keep fighting and keep arguing until you guys reach a certain solution to the situation? Okay, I'm also sensing that this fight can come from a sense of a place of insecurity, like maybe if both of you are doing the same thing, so perhaps you'll feel threatened because the other person is more successful than you, or you feel threatened that the other person is getting into more opportunities, getting more good friends, and you're not, and you feel left out. Okay, and it can also mean that you're putting too much of your happiness on that, okay, on that thing that join you guys together, which is your passion, your career. Maybe you guys are putting too much of your happiness on that, okay, but instead, there are you guys are able to share things with each other, and you guys have really good, you guys are like power couple. You guys are both complementing each other. Both are really determined human beings. You guys are powerful. You guys are motivated. You guys are goal oriented. So you can share that and help each other out instead of trying to one up each other, or feel like I have to be the first person in this relationship. Okay, yeah, so that's something for you to think about. Don't put your happiness on that thing. Instead, think about the connection. Think about how strong is the connection, and I feel like that's more important for you. Okay, all right, so here I have your oracle cards we have shuffled earlier. So you have answered the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay, so I feel like now I'm getting the sense, this energy of maybe you guys will end up becoming very dependent on each other. You guys will feel like this person and me is one. You guys are like one thing together. But you have to remember that you are two separate people, and you don't have to do everything together. Your job doesn't have to be same. You guys don't have to work at the same place all the time. You guys don't have to work for the same clients all the time. You can be your own person. So answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay, maybe there is something that you can pick up that's different. Maybe you guys have just been too attached to each other, like two peas in a pod, and when you start detaching yourself from that and going after what you personally like, maybe it starts feeling like things are going downhill or things are cracking up. But that's not true. Okay, two people who doesn't have to do everything together all the time can still be in a very loving, fulfilling relationship. All right, so think about that. Like, are you able to do what is it that you really want to do, or are you stuck? Okay, don't let your partner make you the other person, or make you not who you are because you just want to stay in a relationship. Okay, all right, group 2, this is the reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope things go well for you guys. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3. Okay, so this reading is for you guys who have chosen this really beautiful amethyst cluster I got this from Etsy. It comes together in a set and it's really beautiful and I really love it. So this is the crystal of healing, and I feel like you guys in group 3 may need a little bit of healing. Okay, so just a disclaimer before we start, if you did not see this in the beginning, so I just want to say that today's reading is about relationship, and this is the first time I put up like this kind of reading on my YouTube channel, so it might get a little bit emotional, because this is about love, this is about, you know, your heart. And so if you don't want to know the answer to this question, don't come here and, you know, don't get a reading, and don't come here and see the reading. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. And you know, just be mindful of what you're gonna do after you hear this reading. Just be careful of yourself and take care of your own emotions. Okay, all right. So for you guys, the very first card that you have is the moon, and then you have the world. Is it focusing? Yes. And you have the wheel of fortune, and you have the 7 of pentacles, and you have the 2 of cups. Okay, all right. So I'm seeing like Pisces energy here with this moon sign. Okay, so maybe you are Pisces, or you know, you have Pisces in your chart, but if you don't worry too much about it. All right, so this card here represents you, right? So I'm getting a sense that you are someone who has a lot of trust issue. You are someone who feel like you're always afraid to go forward in life. You are not trusting of people. You feel like you don't understand enough. You feel like you don't see the whole picture of things, and so you have a lot of emotional vulnerability. You have a lot of fear of the future. You're probably someone who is also very anxious, very nervous about things. You have poor mental health. You're always afraid to like go forward in life. So maybe you're someone who are not so adventurous. You won't do that kind of thing, or you also have, you're very in your own self. You know, you don't trust other people, you don't trust the world, you don't trust the situation around you, and maybe, you know, you are a bit skeptical when it comes to your relationship. You always feel like, I'm not getting the most out of this, or I don't know where this is going. I don't know how far this connection will go. I'm not sure if I should trust the situation. I'm not sure if I should trust my partner. I'm not sure if I should trust anyone who is giving me advice. And you're always afraid. You're always afraid to go forward. You're always afraid to make a move. You're always afraid to get more committed. All right. And I feel like this can be because you are blinded from a childhood trauma, or you have a lot of emotional issues, personal issues that you have to deal with before you're able to go forward. Okay, like something in your subconscious is telling you that you need to deal with something. There's something inside your subconscious that wants to come out, but you're not letting it come out yet. All right, so whatever you're seeing right now is not clear. I feel like you don't really understand yourself to begin with. And so you find it a little bit difficult to understand the world and other people around you. Okay. And for your partner, your person, so they have the World card. They're the complete opposite of you. They're someone who is filled with joy, who is filled with passion. There's someone who is always celebrating life, who is always celebrating their success. You know, they always look forward to life, always look forward to the future. They want to do everything in this world, and they can also be someone who has traveled a lot if we take the literal meaning of the world. They're someone who just fill their life with a lot of joy, a lot of achievements, a lot of new things, a lot of hobbies, a lot of positivity. All right, so they're they're a really happy person. I feel like there's like a really positive vibe, you know. They know what they want and they always get it. They are someone who really enjoy life. They really love life. They really love where they are. They're in a happy place. They're in a positive place with their life. They're really confident as well. Okay, so just to share a little bit about this card. So I really love how this is based on the Rider-Waite-Smith cards design. It's like this cat and what they dream of, what they want in their life, you know, they have it. You see, they have the pillow they can rest on, they have the milk that they like, you know, and all these things that cats like bird, fish, lizard, and mouse, you know, it's just there, and they feel they're in a really good place where they feel like they've accomplished a lot of things or almost everything that they've wanted in their life. Okay, all right. So this is a really funny connection here. This is a really funny combination, but it seems that the foundation of your relationship is the Wheel of Fortune, which means you guys are always up and down, you know, and both of you or one of you really enjoy this. You guys love the drama, you guys love the extreme sadness, the extreme happiness. You guys love all the changes that keeps coming. You guys love the yeses today and the nos tomorrow. You guys love the fire and, you know, all the tears, all the fun things you do together, all the adventure, including, you know, all the downtime, all the breakdowns, all the drama, all the crying, all the fights, or the arguments. Okay, so this is a relationship that's always up and down, but somehow you guys enjoy it. And I feel like this is also some sort of like a really romantic, passionate connection. Like you guys, this is also like the card of fate, and I feel like, you know, you feel like this person is fated for you. You feel like, you know, this is my soulmate or this is my twin flame, and this person is meant for me. And all this hardship, all these fights, all these arguments, you know, it's just because the universe is trying to prove to us how strong we are together. Okay, there's always something new happening. There's always, you know, unexpected things that are happening, and it may be bad, it may be extremely good, but you both really enjoy it. You both really enjoy, you know, the wheel keep turning and turning and turning in your connection, in your relationship. Yeah, you feel like this is destiny. You feel like this is one of those rom-coms, and this is just how it's supposed to be. I feel like you guys, you know, are really passionately, really in love with each other, and somehow that works. You know, the differences between you two, the difference in energies, it just works for the both of you. Yeah. Okay, the next card we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is talking about the current situation. Okay, I feel like as much as this is what brings you guys together, this is the foundation of your relationship. Right now, one of you is feeling exhausted, or maybe both of you are feeling exhausted. You feel like you've worked too hard. You feel like I really trusted this connection, you know, I really feel deeply for this person. I thought this person was my soulmate, but why is things still not getting better? Why am I still not happy? Why am I still not content? All right, you feel like you've worked so hard and the result is just not there. You know, you've been trying so hard and you feel like you want to give up. Okay, this card is also sort of giving you advice in saying that, you know, you may feel like, okay, I'm not getting all the fruits of my labor right now. I don't see the progress. I don't see the result. But you have to look back and really look at how much things have changed. All right, the progress is slow, but it's there. And maybe right now you can't see it because it's taking so much time, but it's there. And you just have to take some time to like understand that things have changed from point zero. Maybe it's not 100 right now, but it's 50, and 50 is still a bigger change than zero was. Okay, and this card is asking you to just keep going. And if you feel like giving up, you just have to keep going. This is not a time for you to stop and rest and think about, oh my god, I should have done this, or I should have chosen a different path, I should have handled this differently. This is not a time for you to do that. This is a time for you to just keep going on and keep pushing forward. Okay, really appreciate what you already have. All right, yes, really appreciate what you already have. So maybe at the beginning of the relationship, it was really difficult, but have things move forward, have things change, and look at all the good things instead of focusing on the bad things. Okay, and for your looming future, you have the Two of Cups. So as I was saying, I feel like this person is your soulmate. This person is the one for you. You guys are meant for each other. Your cups are going to be one. Two cups are going to be one. You guys have a really deep connection with each other. You guys can share really intimate things with each other. You guys understand each other's emotions. You guys share a lot of ideas together, a lot of passions, a lot of beliefs together, the same ones, and your souls are connecting into one. Your souls are meant to be together. Okay, you guys are going into, this is a really, really deep connection, and I guess that's why also it feels like, it feels like it's a lot of work, and it feels like, why is things not getting better? And maybe you feel like quitting, you feel like giving up on this connection, you feel like you want to stop. And I understand how when you feel like this relationship is the one for you, it's really difficult for you to do that. But perhaps why it's feeling so hard and why it's so difficult is because you guys are focusing on things that are not yours. You guys are focusing on things that doesn't define your relationship. You guys want, maybe you keep looking at, oh, the other person have this, or this other couple that I know, they're like this, how come we're not like this? Okay, you can't think that way because you guys have a unique connection of your own, and you have to look for that. You have to look for what makes your relationship unique, what makes you love this person in the first place, what is it that binds you guys together. Because as much as this may feel like a negative thing where it's always up and down, what's the positive side to it? Because I feel like, from what I'm seeing, the positive side is that your relationship is going to be interesting forever and ever. Okay, you just have to understand how to deal with it. You have to understand how to deal with your darker side, your shadow self, and then you will be able to get here, a unity of two souls who are really, really deeply connected. Okay, and this is the oracle card that I have shuffled out for you guys. No, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, we can take this as saying, no, I don't want to continue this relationship. Or it can also mean if you want to leave the relationship, say no. So, this depends on what kind of question you guys have in mind when you guys click to see this video. But I also feel, on a more positive note, I feel like this card is saying, whatever it is that you want to do, that you're thinking of doing, wait and pause. Okay, because you see inside this card, you are on this side where it's calm and icy and blue and safe, but on the other side it's dark, it's thunderous, it's scary, it's loud, and you're just not ready to go there yet. All right, so before you go ahead and make a decision and go forward into something that you don't really know about, pause, postpone, do it later, or take some time to improve yourself, to really understand what you can do to move forward, to really become the better version of yourself, to really fix the problem before you go ahead with it. Okay, I feel like there is a little bit of tension energy, there's a bit of heavy energy here, but I also feel like there's hope somewhere. I feel I'm sensing a really deep connection, really deep energy, which is which is also kind of really sweet, but at the same time I understand that intense heavy emotion of it, you know, being too good to be true and you just want to give up. So yeah, this is the reading I have for you guys today, group number 3. Let me know if you enjoy this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Bye bye.